Welcome to another episode of MySugarTV.com. My name is Tony Song and I am your host. Today we're going to talk about you're newly diagnosed. What does that mean? So there's probably a lot of things going on in your head. Maybe you were just told today, or perhaps you were told just recently that you have diabetes, and either you don't know what's happening, either you're afraid, confused, or you may be in just complete denial. Maybe you've had experiences with your family members and they weren't good ones, and you don't want that for yourself, so you would just rather say, you know what, I don't want to deal with it. And it happens all the time. But the first thing I like you to do is take a deep breath and just want to let you know that it's not the end of the world. Diabetes is completely manageable. But there's a lot of things that you kind of have to understand too. But this is what you're probably going through right now. You're saying, well, I have diabetes, I've been told that, and what does that mean to me? Well, it means that you probably think it's going to mean that it's going to be a completely different lifestyle that you have to live. So, I'll give you an example. Okay, so now you're going to be taking medication upon medication on medication, right? That's going to be a big part of your life. Well, that's a possibility. The other things, foods. Well, you're going to have to get no sugar added things now, right? And sugar-free things, right? Yeah. I have diabetes. I need to get these things now. And on top of the sugar-free stuff, you probably have to eat healthy. So more carrots and more green stuff and things that you probably don't like. Or maybe you do. I hope you do. It's good for your health anyways, even if you didn't have diabetes. And then heaven forbid, if my diabetes gets really out of there, this is the next step, which is insulin, a little syringe. And I think the worst part of it, this whole thing that if you have, someone tells you got diabetes and you got to change your whole lifestyle, is you can't have the things that you love to have anymore. And these are the things that are part of your life now. Give an example of that. My favorite, by the way. Two things I love in life. Well, I love a lot of things in life. I love my kids. I love my wife. I love my mom. And I love In-N-Out burgers and hot dogs. Those are my two favorite things. And it's almost something. We'll just let that go. It's almost something that conflicts with each other. You have diabetes. Someone's going to tell you you shouldn't be eating that. You can't have that anymore. Well, this is a diet soda, but you can't have soda anymore. You can't have hot dogs anymore. You can't have desserts. You can't have this. You can't have that. In fact, the one that does say that quite a bit is this guy right here.
Stop! Move away from the cookie jar.
And I want to let you know, having diabetes does not mean that you have to give up the things you love. And one way to really understand that is to understand your diabetes. So, and hopefully we'll be able to give you some of that information. I would say go find a good program that has a great staff that can connect with you. I think that's really, staff is an education center. Your doctor is a great resource, and their staff. But I want to make it clear that having diabetes is not a death sentence, number one. Number two, it doesn't say that you cannot have the things you love. Case in point, In-N-Out Burger. I'm going to have one tonight. I'm not going to let this go to waste, although it's a prop. In the sense I bought it for this shoot, there is actually an In-N-Out Burger in here. So, that not fake, very real. So, I want to let you know that you don't have to give up the things you love, but you have to understand your diabetes. If you can do that, I can almost guarantee that you won't see those complications. So, make sure you get the help that you need. I know that there's a lot of questions, and that's kind of common. That you're worried, you're scared, but I'll tell you what, look and get some information. And don't just look online too. Get some information from an education center nearby. Great resources, ADA, diabetes.org. Go on there, you can pull up the accredited education centers in your area. I think call ahead just to make sure that they're the right type for you. Education centers are different in their philosophies. Although they have a strict criteria that they have to meet, it's the type of people that you meet there too. Sometimes you click, sometimes you don't. So look into that. Diabetes.org is the website. Look for accredited centers. We have an accredited center here in West Covina. So, but I want to let you know that it's going to be okay. Don't give up on it. Don't go into denial, and learn as much as you can. But learn from somebody that can really understand and relate to you. So I hope you find somebody like that. And keep watching our video blogs. I'm going to bring a lot of stuff to the table and get information to you, so you'll get it. Okay. And then always leave a comment down there if you have a question. I'll try to get it answered by one of our educators here, our pharmacists here. I mean, we got a wealth of knowledge, and so we'll be able to get that information to you, I hope. Anyways, again, this episode is about newly diagnosed. There's a lot of things. Bottom line, there's a lot of things you got to know, right? You want to go to a place that's going to make it easy for you to understand those things. Because some of the things can get pretty complicated, and there's a right way to teach, and there's a wrong way to teach. The wrong way to teach is to lecture you. The right way to teach is to have a conversation with you and find out exactly how it's going to work for you. You, not everybody. You. No cookie cutter approach, okay? Anyways, I'm getting pretty hungry, so I'm going to go eat. Now, before I eat, I'm going to test. Okay, if you guys don't test, I would encourage you to start doing that. But I will test, and I'm going to test 2 hours after to see what my blood sugar is as well. So I'll let you know what it was. Okay, at the end of this little episode here, before and after. Okay, so I'll talk to you later. Thanks for joining us here at mysugartv.com, and I'll see you next time. Take care.